Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. So, I've just come live to clear all your doubts if you have any related to your tomorrow's paper. Hello, bonsoir. I thought let me just come live once so that I can clear all your doubts, whatever is possible in between the meetings. So, let's just see. Bonjour. So, I hope without wasting time, those who have joined the live, you can just start asking me your doubts. I'm not teaching you anything. It's just about a doubt session that I wanted to take. That's why I've come live. Hello. Hi, Nandika. Maheshwaran. And don't start pouring the topics on me. It's very difficult to explain the entire topic in a live session. Priyansh, pronoun compose and sampler. If I talk about pronoun sampler and compose, it's a mixed topic. Okay, I'll just talk a little bit about that topic. It's a mixed topic. What is the major difference between pronoun sampler and compose? In sampler, you will see the sentences without a preposition, and in compose, sentences will be with a preposition. Okay, so that's the major difference. And you can also get a question in fill in the blanks or joining the sentences. So both type of questions are possible. Majority of the time in both. Okay, so majority of the time in boards, you can expect a question of pronoun relative compose and that to fill in the blanks. Okay, but again, not 100%. We can't really predict. Okay, so again, I'm saying that do not start pouring the topics. Try asking single topics, single questions if possible. I'll be able to answer them well. Okay. All right. If first sentence football is Edith is asking if first sentence is in PC, that's if the first sentence is in passive compose, other verb will be conjugated in PQP. Not mandatory. You need to see the sentence. Okay, especially with those four words deker, losk, ositoker, and kont. Okay, with all those four words, we write pluska parfait, and in the next sentence it's always passive compose. 95% of the time it is passive compose. Okay, but with those words pluska parfait is there. Please remember that. Okay. Je pense souvent. Okay, Ganev is asking je pense souvent à mes grands-parents. Ganev, with pensive verb, whenever person is there, it's always pronotonic. Okay, ponce plus person is always pronotonic. So whichever points I'm sharing right now in this live, please make sure that all of you are having some notebook, okay, and a pen with you so that you can note down all these small points, because very small rules are there, but if you remember it, you're going to make the question right. So please make sure that you remember all these points. So with ponce and person, it's always pronotonic in pronopersonnel question. Okay, so je pense souvent à mes grands-parents. Je pense souvent à EUX. Okay, I hope that's clear. Just give me a second. I'll just try to see if I can just share the screen with you people. Give me a second. That'll be better. Okay, I can write your things on the screen and screen will be visible to you. Just give me a second. Because if I'll write, that'll be better. Just hold on. Give me a second. Okay. I hope my screen is visible. If you guys can just confirm me, my screen is visible to you. Is it visible? Because if I'll write, that'll be more better. Can you just confirm if my screen is visible? All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I'll just get back to your doubts. Give me a second. So, Ponce, I have already explained. Okay. Je pense à mon ami. Par exemple. Okay, so with Ponce, it's always pronotonic. So if I have to replace this, it will be Je pense à elle. It will be written later on, okay? I hope this point is clear. With Ponce, it's always pronotonic. All right, I'll move on to the next one. If we do both grammar questions, will they both be evaluated and the one with better marks will be retained? Please don't do that. Okay? Especially in board papers, because if two choices are there between two questions and you are attempting both of them, the question that is done first, that question is checked. Okay? The next one is not checked. The first question is checked. So it's not like out of the best thing one. Okay, so please make sure that you are attempting only one question. Okay, strictly stick to the choices. All right, let me just see the next one. How to identify masculine and feminine nouns in pronodemonstrative. You need to see the exceptions. There are a couple of exceptions that you need to remember. The basic ones, there are few words that end with E but they are masculine. Okay, so like there are so many of them, but whichever you are able to do now. So these are all the words that ends with E but they are masculine. Okay, so many. I'm just sharing few of them. uh Give me a second. Good evening. 1 minute. Completing the sentences, there is just one video I've posted today. Please go and watch that video of completing the sentences. It will be really helpful because there is a way of doing that question. It's not possible for anyone to remember all the vocabulary. You'll see a question and it's not possible that you'll know the vocabulary of the entire question, but there is a way. If you know the strategies for masculine and feminine, before the blank there is an article le given. That means in the blank I have to write a word which is masculine. So there are few things that I've shared in that video that will be of great help. Please do that. Okay, it's a very detailed thing that I've explained there. Okay, where exactly do we use do? What are the indicators to use do? If I talk about do, you need to see few expressions for do. For example, if I give you a sentence, c'est le livre dash j'ai besoin. So besoin is a word. Okay, besoin means need. C'est le livre dash j'ai besoin. So besoin is a word which means need, and besoin is always followed with de. So it's the book, c'est le livre dont j'ai besoin. This is how you come to know. Okay, so expressions like this, there are many expressions like this. So one is besoin that I'm sharing, one is envie. Envie is desire. So here also, okay, c'est le livre dash je parle. Here also it's the about which I'm talking. Okay, je parle. You cannot say I'm speaking to the book. I'm speaking about the book. So whenever after this sentence of comes into picture, you always write answer as do. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Doesn't every feminine have an E? Not mandatory, because there are many exceptions in French that ends with E but they are masculine. Okay. So it's all about learning those words. Écrivez vrai ou faux. 1 minute. Where did I lose that question? What is the indication of okay? No. Okay. Okay is a word. I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible, okay? But there's so many, it's like flooded, so I'm just trying my best. Okay is a word. We are basically talking about negative, okay? Where do we use okay? Okay exists in two forms, either masculine or feminine. There is no plural of okay, okay? For example, if I give you one sentence, les étudiants font tout leur devoir. Okay, this is one example that I'm sharing with you. Where do we use okay in negative? So this two word, if you see this two words should be used with a noun. Right now, two we are using with devoir. Okay, devoir is the noun. We're using this two with devoir. Whenever two is used with a noun, okay, so just remember this two used with a noun. We are always going to write okay for this sentence. So les étudiants, ne font, okay, okay, masculine because devoir is masculine. Leur I'll just cut. Whatever is given with my noun, I will just cut it. I'll not write it down in the answer. Leur or definite article, you just have to remove it. Just write okay, and the next word is devoir, like this. So, what all things do you have to remember here? Let me just brief it here. First thing, category of two. Two can be in any form, okay, depending upon the noun. So, it can be used in any form. If this is used with a noun, okay, two is used with a noun. In that case, we write okay or aucune, depending upon the noun. Here, my noun was devoir, okay. So I have written this okay, and then change the noun into singular. So this couple of things you have to remember for okay. Okay, whatever I'm writing, please make sure that you are also writing. That'll help you. If you fail in one subject except English, well, will be kept back in 10th, ma'am. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Just give your best. Don't keep worrying about marks, marks, marks. Think more about learning new concepts. Okay, that'll help you. Marks will automatically follow. Okay, if you'll keep worrying about marks, you'll not understand whatever is going on. So don't worry. Okay, let me just see what is the next doubt. One minute. For comprehension, when they ask for synonyms, antonyms of a word, and you don't know what to do. So, what can you do if you don't know? You have to keep reading the passage. Okay. The thing to remember for passages is just go through the questions first. Okay. When you see the passage, read the questions first once, twice, thrice. Give some time to it. Don't be in a rush for passage. Okay, I would recommend everybody to attempt the passage at the end. Don't start with passage, and give good time to passage. Start reading from the questions. Okay, after reading twice, thrice, you'll understand the context little bit about what they're talking, even if you don't understand the entire passage. You never have to understand the entire passage. Just understand the context, whether it's a museum, whether it's about school, what is the context actually, and then try to figure out the words. Okay, then try to see the words that are not common and that seems to be different, and then you apply. So that's the only thing for passages. You can never know all the vocabulary of passages. Okay, it's never possible, and even in English subject you always understand the context of it. Okay, how to do complete sentence in section B. I've already uploaded a video today. Please watch that video. It's given in pretty much detail in that video. Okay, it'll help you. Ma'am, in negation, where exactly to place the no and where to place the other negative word. Okay, in negation, where do you place no and other words? Whenever it's in negation, depending no plus verb plus pa, that's the simple negation. But if it's no plus verb plus expression and it's present tense, it's simple. Okay, je mange quelque chose. It's simple, right? Je ne mange rien. If it's passé composé, j'ai mangé quelque chose. Okay, just ignore the accent. Right now, I'm unable to put it. I'll just see if I can take it from here so that you understand it's passé composé. 1 minute. Hmm. Okay, so if it's past tense, again, it's with the first one. Je n'ai rien mangé. Can you see with the first one, I've written ne and rien. Okay, with the first one only we are writing no and the negative word. Except two words which is person and null par. They're going to come after the second one, okay? If you want me to show it to you, I'll just show. J'ai vu quelqu'un. How am I going to make the negative? Je n'ai vu personne. So can you see where did I write person? After the past participle. Otherwise, negation is always with the first verb. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Okay, where to use cell C and cell la? Cell C and cell la, particularly cell, you're asking cell is feminine. If you're asking where to put the direction C and la, direction whenever the sentence ends with a blank. Okay, 1 minute. If the sentence ends with a blank, always write la. One thing, okay, la with an accent. Okay, right now I'm unable to put it because of the laptop, but okay, but I hope you understand la with an accent. Okay, so if the sentence ends with a blank, we put la. When there is comparison, we put C and la both. Okay, so these are the cases where you the directions. And after the blank, if there is prono relative, then no direction. No direction you're going to write. Okay, so remember that. Um, what questions might come for letter on jobs? On jobs, the letter that can come is that you are not having a job, your friend is not having a job, and you have to give suggestions to your friend. Okay, how your friend can get a job. So you can tell your friend that you can make a good CV. Okay, register yourself on pol.emploi.fr. Okay, and write all those things in your CV. Mention everything nicely, and till the time you're not getting a job, you can search for a part-time job. So all those things, your friend doesn't have a job. Okay, one letter is this. Second letter, you have got a new job, and now you're describing your post. For example, I've got a job as a teacher, so I am describing everything about my post. My salary is good, the timings are flexible. Okay, my principal, my director is good, so related to all of those things. Okay. Pluscuparfait and imparfait is confusing because both come with passé composé and con. Pluscuparfait and imparfait both have different usages. Okay, you can't mix them. Pluscuparfait is whenever two actions are being taken place in past tense. Okay, for example, I'll just give you one sentence. Quand, just give me a second. Quand j'avais fini mon travail, j'ai joué avec mes amis. Okay, just 1 second. We'll get the accent. Okay, so this is pluscuparfait and passé composé. What is pluscuparfait? Basically, two actions are taking place in past. You're talking about two things in past. So the first action is pluscuparfait. Okay. When I had finished my work, I played with my friends. When did you play? When you finished your work. Okay, so finishing work is first action, playing is second action. Both the things are in past. But imparfait is altogether very different. Imparfait is basically about descriptions or habits in the past. Like, quand j'étais jeune, je me promener tous les jours. See the difference? See the difference? Now here I have given you, okay, so I'm basically answering to Amrita's question. See the difference between these two sentences. Quand j'avais fini mon travail, it's visible that when I had finished my work, I played with my friends. Both the things are in past, finished. Imparfait is basically descriptions about past or anything that you used to do in the past. When I was young, I used to walk every day. Something that you used to repeat, okay? Or continuous action in the past. Continuous action means when quand mon ami est arrivé, when my friend came, je dormais. 1 minute. Yeah, see, yes. Quand mon ami est arrivé, je dormais. When my friend arrived, I was sleeping. Okay, so you were still sleeping when the friend arrived. So this there is a difference. It's not same. Okay, just read few sentences of pluska parfait and imparfait. You'll get the difference. Okay. Okay. So next question, somebody's asking where do you use imparfait and where pluska parfait? Just now I said I explained the same thing. Okay. 1 minute. We'll just move one by one. I have only learned 4 letters. Is that okay? I hope that you have learned the culture and civilization that will help you to write the letters. Okay. Otherwise, letter was something that was not meant to be learned. Okay. There is a way of writing the letters, and if you know that way, you can write the letters for all the chapters. But ensure that you have learned the culture and civilization. Okay. Okay. So Tari is asking what letters are important. It's really hard to read everything. Tari, I hope that you have done few letters at least because you're going to get a choice between 3 letters. Okay. So 3 questions will be coming and you need to attempt only one. So hopefully it's related to one of the chapters where you can put in the culture and civilization in the letter. Okay. For example, environment, how you can protect the environment. So you're writing the letter on environment. How you can stay healthy. So you're writing the letter of staying healthy. So you can pick up the points from culture and write it over there. Okay. Okay, Jen Steph is asking any tips for dialogue ordering question as well as fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks, I've already made the video. Please watch that. Dialogue reordering, please put yourself in that situation. Again, before attempting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 directly, just spend some time in dialogue reordering. Okay, spend some time. Read the dialogues in the sequence they have given once, twice, third time, fourth time. Okay, 4 to 5 times. Just read. When you'll read, you'll get the context, whether they're talking about a restaurant scene, whether they're talking about a stationery shop scene, whether they're talking about buying a ticket. So imagine yourself in that situation. If I am going and buying if I'm going and reserving a hotel room, for example, what is the first thing that I would like to say? Okay, so imagine yourself, put yourself in that situation. What would you say first? Okay, hi, I would like to reserve a room. Okay, what will the other person say? For how many people? Then you can tell about the people. Then the other person will say, when are you planning to come? So imagine yourself in that situation. That will help you to complete this question well. Okay, treat yourself in that situation. Don't treat it as a question in the exam. Okay, change your perspective. You'll be able to handle better. Okay, so when do you use Sella or Sessi? Sella and Sessi are neutral pronouns. Neutral pronouns means when you don't know about what are you talking. For example, 1 minute. Nashitpa dash, Ashit dash. Okay. So this is a sentence. Now you don't know what am I talking. Don't buy that, buy that, buy that. Okay. Don't buy this, buy that. So you don't know. So in that case, in the first blank, we always write Ceci. Don't buy this, buy that. You don't know, no? We don't know the noun. What is this and that? So in that case, we write Ceci and Sella. And there are no directions with Ceci and Sella, okay? You just write the neutral pronouns. That's it. And Sa will not come, so don't worry about Sa. Do we do inversion when making questions with Kel and Kel? Okay, do we do inversions? Generally, we don't do. Depending upon the sentence, for example, if Kel is written, quelle est votre profession? Okay, so generally we are not doing. But if after Kel you're writing a noun directly, Quelle fleur aimes you, then you do the inversion. With Kel word, you don't do the inversion, okay? The verb itself will have the inversion, okay? Kel will not have the inversion. Il dash après une heure, will it be fitiu proche or fitiu simple fitiu proche? Okay? Unnati pai. I hope that's clear. Completing the sentence I've already mentioned. You can just watch today's video. What questions of letter might come? Related to the chapters. Probability is there related to the chapters, but it is not 100% not mentioned by board anywhere. It's not mentioned. They've not given us a list of like 8 letters do this and this is in the syllabus. So nobody really knows. But please make sure that you're doing chapter related letters at least. Can you explain conjugale verb entre parentheses? I told you don't ask me to explain the entire topics. They all together need a good explanation. It's not something that I can explain in 2 minutes. Convenient tenses. Please make sure in convenient tenses you are figuring out few things. Tenses is a very easy question, but you should know how to handle it. Okay, tenses. When you see tenses question, the first thing that you need to see is which tense is already given. Please see this first. Sometimes they already give you pluska parfait. That means when pluska parfait is given, almost the chances are that passive composé is going to come. If they give you futur simple, 100% chances are that if C question is not there, if futur simple is given, what is the probability of which tense? Futur antérieur. Probabilities of futur antérieur. And please keep a check on these equations. I'm writing it over here again. C plus présent plus imperative or future. These equations generally come. Okay. Plus here it's imparfait plus conditionnel. So whichever they have missed, you have to fill that. Simple. They're giving you imparfait, you have to fill conditionnel. They're giving you present tense, you have two options, future simple or imperative. If the subject pronoun is given again, future simple, subject pronoun not given, imperative. Okay, so please make sure that you are thorough with these two equations. Whichever is missing, you need to fill that. Okay, I hope it's clear. I'll just see. Okay, I'm nervous. Please tell some tips for confidence. Don't be nervous, just trust yourself. Okay, and again, don't keep thinking about marks, marks, marks. That's our biggest fear, marks. Okay, whatever time you people are left with, please make sure that you're revising your concepts. And the best way to revise your concepts is to write it as many times as possible. So you still have time. Whatever is possible in your hands, please do that. And don't worry, okay? It's just a part of your life. It's not everything, okay? So just take it easy. Okay, again something somebody's asking about fail. Don't worry about fail. Don't keep giving always give positive sentences to your mind. It's very important, okay? 1 minute. I'll just see. Okay, I just now said that with kel you don't do inversion. 1 minute. Mm, Okay, so someone is asking uh, a direct indirect question. I'll just put the question here. Nicole, this is the sentence that's there in chat. Nicole the. Okay, sometimes to whom the person is talking, it's given inside the bracket. Mary, no proper me livre. Me livre. This is the sentence that someone is sharing. Okay, and just remember the person's name is inside, so put it outside first. Nicole the Mari. Okay, don't take all my books. Okay, first of all, don't take. Can you see there is no subject pronoun? So that means it's the case of imperative. So I'm going to write the. Okay, and napa is also there. And prawn is which verb? Prondra. Okay, napa is also there. So the napa I'm going to write prawn. Prawn I'll write complete. Okay, so I hope till here it's clear. This is the structure. This is the structure. Mari di Nicole dia Mari the napa prondra. Okay. When she's saying directly, she's saying, don't take all my books. So when I have to report this to somebody else, she's saying to Mary of not taking all, all, may will change to say all her books. Okay, this is how you're going to report. 1 minute. For okay, we don't write Ria, okay? For tu, it's always okay. If tu is used as an adjective. I did 6 letters. Is it fine? Amrita, how can I say, bache, if it's fine or not? Okay. I hope whichever you have done that should come. Okay, but we can just hope. But still, you have time. Make sure that you're thorough with the culture. Okay. Yashasvi, I can't really predict. This is not a question to be asked at which letter is going to come, which has the highest probability. Because before COVID, the syllabus was different. After COVID, the syllabus is different. So we can't really reflect on the last 10 years that the most repetitive letter is going to come. It doesn't happen for French. It might be happening for other subjects, but doesn't really happen for French. So there is no probability that we can say. But please ensure that you're learning culture. So even if you're not doing the letters, you'll be able to survive. Okay, you'll be able to write. Just 1 second. Again, you're asking me about letters. I can't really say which letter is going to come. One minute, I'll just see. Yes, options will be there in the paper. Please stick to the options, okay? Do not start attempting all the questions because whichever you are going to do first, that is going to be checked. Vous avez tout compris. Negative, please. Okay. Vous avez tout compris. Please remember, whenever this two word is given, you can note it down. Whenever this two word is given in any form again, whether this, or this, okay? These are just the genders of two. If two is used with a thing, our negative answer is Ria. If two is used with a person, our negative answer is person, okay? So, vous avez tout compris. You've understood everything. Vous n'avez, we're talking about a, what are we talking about here? See? Talking about a thing. Vous avez tout compris. Vous n'avez rien compris. You haven't understood anything, okay? So that's just a sentence. I hope that you are understanding, okay, whatever we are talking here. Hmm. Okay, somebody has written this. Maheshwaran, Sebastian is sorti du magasin dash courier. You don't have to do this. This sentence was before COVID. So there is a tense that's going to come here. It's not in your syllabus right now. So don't worry. Just leave this sentence. Mannat also, the sentence that you're asking me, it's subjunctive, so it's not going to come in convenient tense. Fair, you need to do it in subjunctive. Chinmay, it's not vous n'avez personne compris, vous n'avez rien compris. Again, somebody's asking about letter. Okay, Karthik is asking, how do we know if we should conjugate the verb in tu, nu, or vu form in the blank? Please give a few examples in imperative. How do you know? Look for some keywords in imperative, okay? If no keyword is given, you can do it with tu or vu, both are correct, okay? Dash, etre, jonti, mes enfants. So if I give you this, what do you think about what am I talking here? Dash, kind, my children. So it's more than one. That means which subject pronoun I should use? Vous. Okay, so soyez. One minute. You have to write the place and the date in messages, okay? We generally do not write day. Day we are not writing. Okay. Mm, okay. Thank you so much, Samar. I hoped my videos helped you. That's the purpose of making these videos, okay? Because it's been so long with children, so I understand what are the doubts that they face. ओके यशस्वी सिंह कैन यू एक्सप्लेन इन हिंदी ठीक है मैं हिंदी में बता देती हूँ एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स नहीं मिलते प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए ओके यू डोंट गेट एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स फॉर प्रेजेंटेशन आपको अपना पेपर अपने लिए अच्छा करना है पेपर विल बी टफ डोंट वरी टेंशन नहीं लेंगे पेपर बहुत इजी आएगा डोंट वरी अभी जितना भी टाइम आपके पास है डू वन थिंग दैट कीप डूइंग योर रिटन प्रैक्टिस ओके कीप डूइंग योर रिटन प्रैक्टिस slow mode is too long ma'am if I put it fast I'll not be able to take your doubts Selvi, you have to see Selvi. You have to see the sentence about what are you talking. Then you see the gender, whether it's Selvi or Cell. Okay, let's do one thing. Let me just do one thing for you guys. Because I can just see the questions are repetitive. So I'll show you a few questions on the screen. Let's do this. I'll show you a few questions on the screen. Okay, we can just do those questions. Okay, with the help of those questions, I'll be able to revise the concepts also. Okay, just give me a second. Hmm, 1 minute. Temps convenable, reported speech. Just give me a second. I'll do few parts. 1 minute. I'll do few parts, okay? You can try answering these parts so that your things can be revised, okay? With the help of questions, you will be able to understand the things better. Pierre me demande, veux-tu aller au cinéma avec moi? Okay. So this is one of the sentence that I'm sharing. Can you try? Just try the answer of this one. What do you think? What can be the answer? Try writing it down in the chat. Veux-tu aller au cinéma avec moi? Très bien. Very nice. Very nice, Unnati. Very good. So Pierre me demande. Pierre is asking me if I want to go to cinema with him. Very good. Very good. After this, I'll take tenses also. Okay, I'll take tenses. Tenses, I've seen many of you are writing tenses. Very good. Very good, everybody. Very nice. Let me just do couple of more sentences. La mère ordonne à son fils fais ton devoir vite. All right, try for this one. Let's see who really does it fast. Let me just see. All right, all right. Many of you have given the right answer. Very good. Okay, Anjali's answer I've got first. La mère ordonne à son fils de faire son devoir vite. Anjali, very good. Okay, la mère ordonne à son fils de faire son devoir vite. Very good. Très bien. Let me give you one more sentence. Paul me demande ce que je vais manger pour le déjeuner. Okay, try this one. Let me see. Louis just in first sentence. Keshav, it's changing to Louis and Faye to air. Faye, see why it's changing to Louis. Just imagine the situation when Pierre is asking me, do you want to go to cinema with me? Now I'm reporting the same thing to you. Pierre is asking me if I want to go to cinema him, with him. That is why you're going to change this. And in second sentence, it is imperative. So after the verb is always in the infinitive form. We write the complete name of the verb. That's called infinitive, okay? Complete spelling. पूरी spelling लिखने को हम infinitive कहते हैं. Okay, let me see. Third sentence, who has given the right answer? Paul me demande ce que je vais manger pour le déjeuner. Paul me demande qu'est-ce que vas-tu? Zoop triple two. It's not correct. Anjali, Paul me demande qu'est-ce que tu vas manger? All right, Anjali. I'm hoping that's a typing mistake that you've written, but it's correct. Okay. So Paul me demande qu'est-ce que? There are two answers possible. Qu'est-ce que tu vas manger? And rest of the sentence remains same. One is this. Okay, one is this, and the other one is you can also write cur. Okay, cur is also possible, but do the inversion with cur. Okay, with cur it's always inversion. Cur vatyu, and rest of the thing is same like this. Okay, so both the answers are possible. Very nice, very good. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, somebody's asking me this sentence, Divyansh. Just 1 minute. I'll just take Divyansh sentence and then we'll do few sentences of contents also. Okay. Oh, where did I lose the sentence? Just 1 minute. Okay, I just lost your sentence, Divyansh. I don't know where did it go because it's moving too fast. So I'm just going to start with convenient tense. Okay. Probably I'll come to your doubt again. Let me just start with few sentences of convenient tense. Okay, just give me a second. I was not planning to ask this, but let me just do it so that it's clear. 1 minute. Let me take few sentences from the board paper. Okay, there's one of the board paper that I have. Yeah. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'll just start. Okay, let's just do convenient tense. Play temps convenable. Okay, so the first sentence that I'm sharing is si tu venais à l'heure nous dash au cinema. You can also expect that options are given in convenient tense. Okay, that can also be possible. Okay, so this is a sentence that we have. I told you in convenient tense, please do not start using your brain. First of all, just keep writing what they have given. What they have given. If you see the sentence, okay, put the pointers below. That'll be better. They've given you C question. C plus what they've given. This is which tense, if you see this tense. Just see, assess what is given first. C plus imparfait. Okay, C plus imparfait. So what is the next step? We've only done this today. Conditionnel. So conditional tense you have to fill with nu. And the second thing is, once you have figured out which tense, the next step is the correct conjugation. Okay, so in convenient tense, both the things are important, figuring out the tense and the conjugation. Okay, all right. So many of you have started writing very nice. Très bien, very good, excellent. Okay, so nous irions, very nice. Let's move on to next sentence. Okay, lorsque tu dash à l'école, ta sœur est rentrée de Mumbai. And the verb that we have is partir. Again, use this, what is given, which tense is already given, underline it in your paper, which tense is already given, highlight it. Okay, so if you see the pointer, go by the pointers. Past tense is already given. Okay, and those words are also given. So past tense already given with the words. Which tense are we going to write? Let me just see the chat. Ete pakti aditya, that's not correct. See the conjugation. Figuring out the tense and not doing the conjugation correct, again it will be wrong. Okay. All right. Very many of you are writing the correct. So, pluska parfait. Ete Ete and Bhakti. You can even put E in the bracket. Can be feminine, okay? So you put your records. Okay? Very nice. So just see which tense is given. You'll be able to do it. Let me just give you more sentence. Okay. That's a little different sentence. Let's see who gets this one correct. Nous informer. Si vous avez besoin de quelque chose, and the verb that we have is vouloir. Let me just see who gets this one correct. Sorry. Hmm. Yes, Rishi, you can ask. What about the third one? Okay, voyons. Kevin is written voyons, voya, voulez, voyons, voyons. Anybody else? Imperative, correct. But très bien. So I've got the correct answer from Manoj first. Very nice. Très bien. Excellent. Very nice. Okay. So don't see this. Okay. You don't have to conjugate with this. This is not a subject pronoun. This is prono personal. Us. Inform us. Okay. So you don't have to conjugate with this. You have to conjugate like this subject pronoun. Your woo is already given. I'll put it in green color. So you have to conjugate like that. And vouloir in imperative is an exception. So vaiye. Okay, it's vai, vaiyon, vaiye. All right, just give me a second. Hmm, I hope that's clear. कौन से letters आएंगे? Please do the culture and civilization. मुझे नहीं पता कौन से letters आएंगे. How do I know कौन से letters आएंगे? There is no nothing like last 10 years concept in French. कि last 10 years में जो repeat हो गया French में वो आ गया. Before COVID, we were having different syllabus. After COVID, syllabus has been changed. Okay. All right. Pronoun relative simple composer, somebody is saying. Thank you so much, Rayansh. Okay. Pronoun relative simple composer. Just give me a second. I'll just see if I can find question of that. Chances are that you guys are going to get composer questions separate. Okay, that's something which is like very common, but still I have just found one question of mixed question. So I'm going to discuss that as well. Prono relative sample. I can see many of you are writing this. So I'm going to discuss this one question, mixed question, okay? Let's see. Dash. Hmm. Yeah. Try. Let's see. Let's see who's going to get this one right. It's a mixed question, okay? Prono relative sample and composé. Le parc dash vous habitez est grand. Just see. About what are we talking in the sentence? We're talking about the park. Park is it's a place. So whenever you talk about a place, you can always write OU. Okay, you with an accent. Okay. Right. Let's move on to the next one. Je viens d'acheter le roman dash tu m'as parlé. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. What about this one? Je viens d'acheter le roman. Okay, someone is writing. Sanvi has written dans. Okay. Ganev has also written dans. Very nice. Très bien, très bien. Okay, so je viens d'acheter le roman de parler. I told you, okay, a few minutes back also this Parley verb is also followed with de. Okay, when you talk about something, it's de. When you're talking to someone, it's parler a. Okay, so I recently bought the novel Dash Tuma Parle. So you spoke to me. The best way to attempt pronoun at the sample and compose question is to read it in a reverse way. What is reverse way? I'll show you with colors. Okay, so you have to read the green portion first and join it with the yellow portion. Always read it reverse. You'll be able to identify the preposition. Okay, so you spoke to me about this. No, about, there is no about in French. It's always du. Okay, I mean the. So here you can easily write don. Okay. Okay. Honestly, which letter do you think is most probably to appear for tomorrow exam? Rishi, honestly, I don't know. Okay, so everybody is asking me about letters only. I really don't know. Okay. All right. Let me just see. One more sentence. I'll just see. I'm giving you a little tricky one. I hope that you get it. La chanson j'aime beaucoup. Try to read it reverse now again. Okay, Trisha, your teacher has said political system of France is probably to come. I cannot comment like that, beta. It's almost been 10 years that I have also been teaching French, but I cannot comment like that. That political system is going to come or which one is going to come. Okay, so what about this third sentence? Okay, don, someone is writing. So again, read it reverse. It is Celine Dion dash the chanson, the song I like. I like the song. Read it reverse. Green portion with the yellow portion. Join it. I like the songs of Celine Dion. So when off is coming in between, the answer is no directly. Okay, so I hope you understand. Reyansh, just do the culture and civilization, okay? That's the only way that'll help you to write the letter well. Yes, yes, Khushi, tomorrow is your board exam. Yeah, those who have joined here, everyone is having their board exam, Khushi. Okay. What about invitations? Invitations, please try to do at least one of each category means generally these three categories are only there. Invitation for an occasion can be any occasion. Okay, XYZ occasion. Just try to figure out what you can write for inviting somebody for an occasion, for Christmas party, for birthday party, marriage, anything. Okay. One is accepting the invitation. Accepting the invitation. Okay. One is refusing. You can't come. No matter what occasion is there, birthday or anything, you can't go. So just remember, try to remember a line for this refusing letter. Okay, that you can't go. All right. So refusing, accepting, and dropping a message for anything that be late from the class or why didn't you come to school, dropping a message. So these are the common topics. Okay. Okay. पर्सनल प्रोनाउन में एकॉर्ड कैसे करते हैं पर्सनल प्रोनाउन में एकॉर्ड पास्ट टेंस में आप करोगे whenever the question past tense में है जे आशते ला ग्लास आपको केस देखना है ये कौन सा केस है इट इज COD प्लस पास्ट से कंपोजे इसमें आपको एकॉर्ड्स लगाने हैं पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस में ज ले आशते डबल ई एकॉर्ड्स मैंने किसको देख के लगाए हैं एकॉर्ड्स मैंने ग्लास को देख के लगाए हैं आपको सब्जेक्ट पर नाउन नहीं देखना आपको नाउन देखना है ओके 1 minute letter tips ma'am please do the culture and civilization Ilia Neglis. Okay, Ilia Neglis, how to replace. Okay, Ilia Eglis Nola wheel. Okay, nice question. Now, this is a question of personal pronouns. Okay, somebody has asked me, Ilia Eglis Nola wheel. So, two replacements हो सकते हैं यहाँ पे. एक ये replacement हो सकता है, एक ये replacement हो सकता है. If you replace un eglis, indefinite article का replacement क्या होता है? en, इलियोना यून. डॉलर व्हील का रिप्लेसमेंट क्या होता है? वाई. वाई यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी है. तो इफ वाई इज ऑलरेडी देयर यू कैंट राइट वन मोर वाई. ओके, सो आपने सिर्फ यून एग्लीस को चेंज करना है. डॉलर व्हील को आप ऐसे ही छोड़ देंगे. तो इलिया इलियोना यून डॉलर व्हील, जस्ट कॉपी इट. डॉलर व्हील चेंज नहीं हो सकता. ओके, सो प्लीज टेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस. वाई जब ऑलरेडी है तो एक और वाई नहीं लगा सकते. If we write any letter, will we get 8 marks? 8 marks? If you write any letter means you will write, that will not be the topic, you will write, still write the letter? I don't know. What is your question? Important pointers for presentation. Please do it nicely so that the person who is checking it is able to read your paper. Okay? Marks deducted for not placing the accent. No, marks are not deducted for not placing the accent. But yes, wherever accents are in the word this, when you will write pronoun relative, sampler. Here, if you write only OU, it means or. If you write OU, right now I'm not able to put it, okay, with an accent, it's not coming in my laptop. Okay, so OU with an accent is where. So where the meaning is altogether changing, there they are going to deduct marks. Otherwise, accents marks are not cut. Okay. Mhm. Okay, tomorrow is my board exam. Please help. I don't know anything. How can I help if you don't know anything? Thank you so much, Arush. Uh, through la कहती हूँ for class 9th. Shashwat, if you're there in class 9, basically today I've come live for class 10 students, okay? Demonstrative topic. Please make sure that you are seeing the sentence, okay? If there is a noun in the sentence, you write demonstrative adjective. I'll give you one sentence of prono relative, prono demonstrative also. Just give me a second. Uh, je préfère dash romo dash ne sont pas intéressants. Okay. Romo C. Okay, next, je préfère. This is adjective and pronoun demonstrative question. I prefer dash. This Romo word is a noun. So with nouns, you are going to write adjectives. Okay, which are adjectives? This is adjective. These are adjectives. With nouns, we write adjectives. And with verbs, we write pronouns. Which are pronouns? This celui, so, cell, and cell. Okay, so first time when the noun is there, we are going to write adjectives. Say. And Romo is masculine plural, so next time we're going to write sir. Okay, sir, la also, because C is already given. So we're going to put la. This is the accent for la. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, that's the accent for la. Okay. Important topics. All the topics are important, beta. You're going to get the question for all the topics. Mm, okay. Yeah, yeah. For refusal, Anushka, you can remember one reason only and write any situation. That'll be fine for you. Okay, okay. So now the last thing that I would like to say to you people, okay, I'll just close this because thank you so much, Khushi, for saying that. Okay, so this is the last doubt probably that I'm taking somebody's direct indirect speech because I'll keep answering to your things, but at the last moment, okay, don't lose that confidence in asking things right now and feeling this thing that I don't know. Okay, don't have this thing right now in yourself. It's very important. Okay. Hmm. All right. So this is one of the sentence that I'm taking, large on the police one, and then I'll just end this. Okay. I'll just give you my last message. Large on the police, nous, uh, il faut conduire prudemment. Okay. So please remember, whenever in the sentences this falloir, okay, you can keep a note. Falloir, direct indirect. We're talking about falloir and devoir is given. You have to treat them as the case of imperative. Okay, and what will you do? You'll just pick up this, you'll write it here. You will cut falloir and devoir. Just cut it. Okay, the conduire and prudemment. Just cut it. Falloir and devoir you have to cut with the subject pronoun. Write the second verb like this. It will already be infinite in infinitive. Just copy it. Okay, treat them as the case of imperative. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay. All right, all right. So I'm just going to close this now. That was my last thing. Just give me a second. I'll just stop presenting this screen. Okay. So I believe enough of doubts you people have asked me, okay, and whatever I could, I've just tried my bit to answer all your doubts, but still understand it's very difficult to explain the topics, the entire topics just by coming live. Okay, so whatever I was able to help, I tried doing my bit. And the last message that I would like to give to all of you here is, okay, you've been working for the whole year. Right now, at this end moment, more than concepts, what is going on in your mind that matters a lot. Okay, so just believe in yourself, and while you attempt your paper, just keep one thing in your mind. Don't feel now, is it difficult, is it hard, political system will come, education system will come. If you'll keep thinking these many questions right now, will you be able to handle the paper nicely? So it's very important for all of you to just relax a bit. Okay, you have tried, you have done whatever you could during the entire year. Okay, now whichever concepts you have done, just keep that in mind, pray to God and go and give it without worrying how many right, how many wrong. And don't have long discussions about your papers. Okay, that will not help you to focus on the next one. So just relax. Okay, thank you so much, okay, for being there. Because you people are there, that's why I'm able to come here. Okay, so thank you so much for being a part of my family, my YouTube family. It matters a lot to me. And do come back and reply to me. Okay, how was your paper? How did you do? Okay, you can comment on any of my video, you can even WhatsApp to me. All right, so I'll not take. Okay, wow, you're tuning in from Dubai. That's nice, very nice. So that's the best part of doing the work online, that we can get connected to so many people across the world. Okay. So I'll not take much of your time. You guys can leave. All the very best. And thank you so much for being there. Bye bye.